Commitment 2014 coverage now. All this week we are profiling the candidates for Monterey County Sheriff.
The race is getting ugly. We profiled the 4 candidates this week: Sheriff Scott Miller, Steve Bernal, Mike Richards, and Fred Garcia. Today, Garcia, a former deputy and commander with the department, tossed accusations of dirty campaigning at the sheriff's campaign, while Garcia was issuing a retraction to some material distributed by his own campaign. More from Action News reporter Felix Cortez.
They do not support the current sheriff for re-election.
4 years ago, Fred Garcia supported Scott Miller in his successful bid to be sheriff. Now Garcia wants Miller's job, and he says he has the support behind him.
About a year and a half ago, I was contacted by numerous deputies, and they've asked me to reconsider for running for sheriff because they still supported me and believed in me. I think one of the big problems for me is that you've seen an absolutely demoralized department. I think they're just incredibly unhappy. I think they're fearful of the administration.
In the 2010 primary election, Garcia came in last in a 3-way race for sheriff. Garcia says he's a different candidate this time around.
I think I'm more well-rounded in looking at just rather than strictly a law enforcement perspective, but a well-rounded one in the community's concerns about their kids.
Combating gang violence is a major issue for Garcia this time around, and he says suppression isn't the only answer. Garcia wants more intervention. That's why he wants to bring back school resource officers.
But I think we need to go much younger. I know they talk about school resource officers in high schools, but I think they should be in elementary schools. I think deputies should be out there at recess playing with kids. And again, you break down those stereotypes, those barriers, those fears.
Ag crime's another big issue for Garcia. He says he'll assign more deputies and resources to the Ag crime unit. Fred Garcia spent 29 years in the sheriff's department, working his way up to commander, and along the way, holding management or supervisorial titles.
In filling in those positions, it clearly gave me an understanding of personnel issues, budget issues, unfortunately disciplinary issues, but equally as important, training issues. So combined with all those 4 attributes, I think that's clearly made me prepared to take this top spot in the sheriff's department.
But Garcia recently failed to file a campaign financial statement on time with the elections office, which Sheriff Scott Miller jumped on, saying Garcia's failure to meet the deadline shows he's not fit to manage the department's $85 million budget.
Again, I think that's nothing more than political banter from Scott, quite honestly. With regards to me filing this report late, I, as the candidate, accept full responsibility that I turned it in late. No ifs, no ands, no buts. But I tell the public that I put measures in place that no other reports will be submitted late, period.
And it's not the first time Garcia's campaign has pressed the limits of following the rules. In 2010, he was reprimanded for using county-owned material to distribute campaign literature. And then there was a sheriff's plan to get a helicopter for the sheriff's department. Kanellakis directed Commander Garcia to lead the efforts to get the copter. But candidate Garcia didn't see the need and was actively campaigning against it.
Everyone in the sheriff's office knows that the helicopter is the sheriff's baby.
It led the sheriff and Garcia to an on-air debate on Action News 8. Garcia eventually resigned, saying it would allow him to better focus on the campaign. In his ballot statement, Garcia says he's the only candidate with the leadership and experience necessary to run the department.
I think I've clearly demonstrated and shown my abilities to lead effectively, openly, honestly, and that's why I'm the best candidate to be sheriff.
In Salinas, Felix Cortez, KSBW Action News 8.
And more from the Garcia campaign today. Today, the candidate issued a retraction regarding a flyer that his campaign mailed out that wrongly stated the Monterey County Probation Department had endorsed him. Probation Department does not and cannot endorse candidates. In a statement sent to Action News this morning, Garcia writes, "I wish to apologize for the misprint of material sent out to the public. I am humbled to have been endorsed by the Monterey Probation Officers Association, not the Monterey County Probation Department."
Another note, in Felix's story we just saw, he mentions the 2010 debate between Garcia and then Sheriff Mike Kanellakis. If you'd like to go back and take a look at some of the issues raised during that debate, we've posted it in its entirety on our website. Now, tomorrow night, we will introduce you to candidate and current Sheriff Scott Miller. If you miss any of our profiles on the candidates for Monterey County Sheriff, We'll re-air them on Action News Weekend Sunrise this Saturday and Sunday. You can also watch them on your computer or mobile device. Just go to the Commitment 2014 section of our website at kspw.com.